Like, I'm not the smartest man alive, but I'm not an idiot. And in a million years, I would never have known to do that. Welcome back to Dramatic Evaluation. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the game Crimson Desert and if it's worth playing. Please hook me up and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please leave a comment. And if you think I'm wearing pants right now, nah, dog. Slight spoiler alert. I'm going to be talking about the game. Not really spoilers on the story at all, but just kind of going to be talking about the gameplay, systems, content in the game, but not really story spoilers. And I haven't done a game yet. This is when I started the channel a while back. I was like, hey, I'm going to do games, movies, shows, whatever. I've really been just doing movies and shows. I've been playing this game for a hot minute now and just kind of wanted to talk about it. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk about the first game on the channel. So let's get into it. Okay, so Crimson Desert is an open world, kind of action, adventure, fantasy, RPG, kind of sandbox game. There's definitely a story and a through line, but there's just a ton of other stuff in the game that you can do. It's kind of like my take on this game is kind of like a mix between like Assassin's Creed, like the newer couple of Zelda games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and like, I don't know, Stardew Valley. Like, it's basically every game ever made kind of rolled into one. It is the biggest, longest, one of the biggest, longest games like of all time, I think. The map is super huge, massive area. There is a crazy in-depth system for everything. Like every system a game has had, this game has a version of it. Like little mini games in the bars, like arm wrestling or like gambling, that kind of stuff. Farming, fishing, recruiting. You have a whole camp where you like recruit members in and then like send them off on missions, or like a passive kind of mini game while you're out doing other stuff. Obviously quests, tons of side quests that you're doing. There's a ranch where you can have animals and harvest, food from the farm, harvest, like slaughtering the animals and the like parts, and you use those to upgrade your gear and all that stuff. Like, it is a massive, massive game. And like I said, just like anything in any game that I've ever played, this type of a game, or even other types of games, honestly, is all like rolled into one in this game. It is wildly ambitious, massive game, which is cool, but it's kind of to its detriment a little bit too, to be honest. Currently, I'm about 96 hours into this game, which isn't much when looking at what this game is. I'm like maybe 2/3 of the way through the main story, and if I had to guess, like not even halfway, or maybe around halfway through, like what you can do in the open world with the different side quests and things you can go discover and do in the world, and all the different like systems and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, basic things in this game don't open up until like 25 to 30 hours in, and you have to like put effort into all these like side quests and stuff. And it's like, oh cool, now I'm 30 hours in. Now I can give my guy a haircut and color his hair and customize his appearance. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. Like, I'm at like 50 plus hours in. I was still discovering, like, still new things were popping up, and things on the horizon that were like gate capped by certain quests or things where you're like, there's a ton of that. You're having to like, oh, you got to do this and then do this and then do this so that you can do this out there. So it like shows you the carrot at the end of the stick, but you got a ton of stuff to get through to get to that eventually. So like I said, customizing your character like that late in the game, it's crazy. Like, that's crazy. A lot of people give up and stop playing games after like 5 to 10 hours. So this is, like I said, a massive, ambitious game for sure, and also has like the worst. This is a huge key about this game, in my opinion. The worst onboarding of any game I've ever played. The worst like in-game training, and it's mind-blowing. Almost every single new thing in the game is not explained. Some of the stuff they like give you a little on-screen tutorial, but it's not very good and doesn't really make sense. And also there's so much of it, it's like really hard in the beginning to like memorize or know what to do, or like as far as like combat moves or like how the skill tree works and stuff like that. It is wild. It is wild. It is the most I've ever had to watch YouTube videos while playing a game. Like, I'll do that all the time where I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this thing, or I need help figuring this out. I'll watch a YouTube guide real quick from time to time in a game. In this game, everything you do, just be prepared. Have YouTube at the ready because you're going to need it. It is so necessary to like figure out what you're supposed to do and like multiple like aspects of it. Like, how do I, okay, now I know this is what I'm supposed to do. How do I do that? Like, how does this function or whatever? And when you see what to do, when you watch a YouTube video, it is wildly inexplicable that anyone on the earth would just intuitively know how to do that. I don't know how people figured out how to do these things and play this game and then make these guides, because I see the thing and I'm like, I wouldn't in a million years, like, I'm not the smartest man alive, but I'm not an idiot. And in a million years, I would never have known to do that or press this button or do this thing over here. It's there's that type of thing in games plenty, but not to this level. It is like everything about this game, down to like fishing. It shouldn't be that, like most games like that have fishing, it's pretty intuitive and obvious what you do. Nope. Had to look up a YouTube video on how to fish, and even then was having to like figure out, oh, the stick, you have to rotate it around, not pull it down or click it in or whatever. It's, dude, so annoying. It was so annoying, the amount that you have to like figure out, okay, how do I do this now? How do I do this now? You know? So yeah, have YouTube at the ready. You might be able to get through the main story stuff without it. I doubt it, but maybe. But as far as like trying to do all the systems in the game, like the farming and like all the camp stuff and all that stuff, not a chance. Dude, not a chance you're going to get through all that stuff without needing to watch YouTube videos to figure it out, or Google stuff or whatever. And one other, just quick before I wrap up, one frustrating note that I keep experiencing in this game, there's so many quests where you like have to get on your horse. And by the way, didn't know I had a horse. Okay. Didn't know there was 2 other characters you can play in the game. I'm like 30 or 40 hours into the game until I realized, oh, there's like a character wheel where I can play as a different character all of a sudden. Like comrades in your like faction or whatever, I can like play as them. I had no idea about that because it does not do a good job of explaining or showing what anything is. So I didn't even know I had a horse until I was like, how do I get my horse? It's telling me I gotta follow a person. And, oh, you like open this wheel and then select your horse and call it to you. Okay, tell me about that. You know what I mean? And all these, so many quests where you have to follow a person on your horse. You follow them and something is in the way. Always. There's a wagon or something going down the road and it's in the way, and the stupid idiot stops behind the thing, and you're sitting there like waiting, like, okay, man, program this in, figure this out. If you're gonna have all this liveliness and people in the world, cool, that's fine, but have them go off to the side, or have the person that I'm following go off to the side around it. It is so enraging, like how many times that has happened. And then all these missions where you have to follow someone on a horse, they always stop halfway and they're like, all right, anyway, I'm out of here, you can figure it out from here. And then they leave, and then you're halfway to the destination and the thing you need to do. It's like, why do they even do that? Why not just have them be like, hey, the thing's over there that you have to go do. Why do I have to follow them on a horse halfway? And then they leave, and then I got to go to the place by myself anyways. It's as if they were trolling us, trying to laugh at us being stuck behind these wagons in the road or something. I don't know, but insane. All right, so I'm not finished with the game yet, so kind of weird to rate it at this point. I will though, but like so many things that I hate in this game that annoy the crap out of me, with having to look stuff up all the time on YouTube, like I was talking about, and not understanding how to do stuff. And yet I'm so addicted and having a great time with the game. Like, I can't stop playing it. I want to figure out how to do this thing or do that thing. And then these time-gated things like I was talking about, like I want to complete this quest so that I can get this thing over here and then get this thing over here. Being almost 100 hours in now, I am pretty... Like, I got cool gear, I got cool customization stuff going on. My camp's almost fully upgraded. Like, I'm in it. I'm finally, reaping the rewards of all the like work and time putting into it, and then still have like a whole ton to go. So it's great, man. It's good. I'm giving it an 8.7 right now. It's definitely higher end. Like, it's a good game, but it's not up in the 9 area because of what I mentioned about, like, you got to just look stuff up all the time. So is Crimson Desert worth playing? I would say yes. If you like open world games and robust, elaborate worlds and systems and gameplay, just filled with like mini games and quests and different things that you can do, then yeah, you should play it for sure. But just be prepared to have YouTube at the ready, like I said. Be prepared to not know how to do anything. Understand that it's okay that you don't know how to do anything, because that's how it is for everyone. It's not just me too. When I look up YouTube videos, you look at the comments, everyone is saying the same thing. I'm like, oh my dude, I would have never known how to do this. Thanks for the video, because this is crazy. This game, man. Oh my gosh, this game. Why does it do this? So just be prepared for that. But I would definitely play it if you like those types of games, because it is fulfilling, it is fun, and it's a solid game, man, for sure. So that's it for my video on Crimson Desert. I hope you enjoyed me talking about a game for the first time on the channel. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and please leave a comment. Let me know if you've played the game. Let me know what you thought about it, or think about it, because you're probably still playing it because it's so freaking long. Stay tuned. Until next time,